I was introduced by a gentleman that had some bees. He just took me up to his house. We took off some honey, we tasted the honey, and it started right there when I tasted that honey. So I started out with, 150 hives, and I started buying bee supplies from a guy in Portland, and he said, why don't you just become a dealer for me down in Eugene and start selling beekeeping supplies?
And a customer would come up the driveway, and we'd open the door and they'd come in and we would sell them our honey. And my kids had a stand out there by the end of the driveway where they would sell honey. And so we really did start from grassroots.
We expanded from there. It became all about natural foods.
My dad really started this business with the premise that everybody needs to eat, so it's sustainable, and why not make it healthy food, and why not make it things that you would be, okay giving your family.
Out of that grew an amazing portfolio array of products that are natural and organic and that cover different categories like other natural sweeteners, oils, seeds, nuts, dried fruit, and flour. So we've really become a distributor of natural and organic foods.
So we supply to large manufacturers, to bakeries, to grocery stores. We do business to business, we do business to consumer, but we also still sell bee supplies.
When I think about the foods that we bring into the GLORYBEE umbrella and have brought in, I would say it goes back to being very intentional about the quality.
One of the greatest misnomers is there's just regular honey. I don't even know what that is. Honey comes from a variety of floral sources, and that's truly what makes honey distinct. There's over 300 types of honey in the world. We work with beekeepers domestically and across the globe that put their beehives in locations where certain floral sources are predominant. How do you know it's pure? So we actually send all of our honey through what I call a battery of tests to make sure that it's got no other added sugars, added sweeteners, that it's pure honey made by the bees. We continually monitor that, so we stay up with industry groups and with the trade, and if there's any new tests that need to be incorporated into our testing protocol, then we do that as well. It took us about 4 years to become non-GMO project verified. Bees, they don't stay in a fenced yard. So coming up with regions in the world where there is not genetically modified crops being grown is not easy. You need to have experience. And we've been in the business for 45 years. So we know honey. We're investing in being a strength-based organization, which is giving our team members, first and foremost, awareness, consciousness, understanding of their unique strengths, something they can take anywhere with them.
We have new generations with different values and different things that matter to them, but at the end of the day, when you take away all that fray and you focus on your people, don't forget, it's not possible without people. We spend so much time talking about what's wrong. How about let's talk about what's right?
We make a lot of products. We make a lot of different sizes of the same product, and they're adapting daily, to the schedule, to customer needs. We shift gears really fast. I don't consider that above and beyond. I consider that just what we do and what we're good at. If we need to change the schedule of the day to fill a shortage, we're going to do it. In-process checks, there are multiple things we record, multiple things we check. We do surprise food safety inspections monthly. We went from announced to unannounced audits. I think that shows the growth of the food safety plan and the kind of growth of all the employees. It's a place where people are really cared about, where people matter, and where we really live our values and and live the mission.
About a third of our food supply requires pollination. Honeybees in the U.S. are doing about 80% of all the pollination work. And the decline in honeybee populations in the U.S. has reached over 40% in the last decade, which is not sustainable. Save the Bee program comes from a very genuine concern and care, not just, oh, this is a way to get people to buy more honey. It comes from a very deep place from the founders. We're increasing awareness around colony loss of honeybees. We want to fund scientific research, so we're partnering with the Oregon State Honeybee Lab, which is one of the top honeybee research labs in the country. And we also want to educate people, so we're providing education for commercial beekeepers, backyard beekeepers, local farmers, helping them all understand what they can do that is favorable for honeybee health. GLORYBEE gives a percentage of their retail sales of honey to the cause. And then we have all these phenomenal partnerships with other businesses. What happens to honeybees will be what happens to humans on this planet. We're so connected to them through our food system that their plight is our plight, really. And I think working to save the bees is working to save the world.
Why GLORYBEE? You will not find a company that has the team that cares as much as our team cares, that's focused on saving the bee, that's ensuring the honey's pure, that provides the options on floral varieties, that's willing to meet your needs, that's a B Corp, that's signed up as a business to be a force for good, that really runs a sustainable operation and is invested in those things, and it's not greenwashing. I just don't think you're gonna find a company that checks all those boxes.
Well, this is a company that's walking the talk on everything in terms of being a sustainable business, being good to their employees, and caring about the bees.
Both my mom and dad are really, they walk the talk. They want to do things to affect people in a positive way.
The umbrella of GLORYBEE is what we work from to share our story, to share our values, to share our ethics, to share our vision.
Basically, I measure everything by what you do with your heart. And, I don't want to do it with my head. I want to do it with my heart.